Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. Are you confused when you hear people throw around these terms like courses and memberships and groups and private groups and the automations and how you connect the A, B, and C to the D and so forth? Well, stick with me. I'm going to give you a little walkthrough. Today I'm going to be demonstrating an all-in-one platform called High Level. Sometimes people call it Go High Level or GHL. Now, there's a lot of companies out there that white label this product, so you might be familiar with Funnel Gorgeous or FGF, a whole bunch of them. But here's what I want to talk to you about. You know, it's a little confusing because of the terms. So how do you create a course or a membership and then give people access to it? Now, if you're just starting out in your business and you only have one or two clients, it's not a big deal. But if you are at the point that you're starting to put together, let's say, a product, a course, and you've got several people signing up for it, then you will want to use an automation tool, an all-in-one package, like I'm going to demonstrate today with High Level or Go High Level. So let me first, before we do that, let me just shrink my head down here a little bit. And let me make this a little bigger. Let me give you the 10,000 foot view first of all, okay? When you are in the Go High Level, and can I shrink this down even more? I'll just put me here. What I want you to think about, because this is a very robust program. So I want you to think about it like almost having two applications built into one. All right. So you will have your funnel side, and let me just grab my little pen because I love writing with my pen. So the funnel side, this is where you build your landing pages, your sales pages, people opt in, whether it's a freebie or whatever it is. Okay. On the funnel side is where you're going to set up the automations, and I'll talk about that in just a minute, so that you don't have to do all the stuff in the background. People can just purchase, and magically they're given access to the course or the membership, and you get notified that you just made a sale, and you're good to go. All right, so that's on the funnel side, and I'm going to walk through what those steps are. The other side, I just call it the membership side. Now, people use different terms for it, but on the membership side, that's where your courses will live. Membership is loosely defined, but basically you've got some offerings and you're offering it to a small kind of an exclusive group of people. Okay. Is that making sense? All right. So how does all of this stuff work? How does it tie in together? So on the funnel side, there's a few steps that you first have to do. The first thing when you're creating this is you need to create what we call a product. And a product basically is the thing that you want to sell that's tied into your payment gateway, whether it's Stripe or PayPal or whatever it is. So you might have a little mini course that you're selling, let's say $27, okay? So that would be a product. So you would give it a name, all that kind of stuff. Or you might have a higher ticket product. Okay, so it might be a $4.97 product, for instance. It's very hard for me to write with my mouse here. All right. Or you might even have a signature high ticket product, and that product may give them access to like 5 of your mini courses plus individual coaching, plus a private community, all of that kind of stuff. But starting out of the gate, you have to create this product on the funnel side. All right. So you still picking up what I'm putting down? Once you've created the product, now let me just say this before I jump over to the membership side. Don't get confused, because on the membership side, there's also something called a product, but I'm going to show you behind the scenes what we're talking about. But still on the funnel side, you first create your product, you tie it into your the actual shopping cart. Then you will also start creating some automation. So in other words, it's kind of like the if-then statement. So on a piece of paper, write down, if someone purchases, what do you want to happen? Well, normally you will want to what's referred to as tagging the person, because you want to keep straight what they purchased. So you could tag them, purchase the ABC course, they purchase the EFG course, and so forth. You also, if it is a course that they're signing up for that they purchased, you will also want the system to assign permissions. In other words, you don't want to have to go back and then say, okay, now give this person access. So you can have all of this take place automatically with automations. And then you probably want to send out some kind of emails. So like a welcome and or a thank you email, super excited that you've signed up. Here's what's going to happen. You will want the system to automatically send out an email with their credentials so that they can log into the offer, all of that kind of stuff. All right. Then the next step is, again, on the back end, you want the system to automatically assign permissions. And the permissions, you might have one person that's purchased course A, and then you might have another person that's purchased course A and B, okay? And then another person who's purchased the signature program, and the signature program allows them access to all of those things, okay? All of that's possible by setting up the automations and the permissions. I'm not going to go super deep into this in this video, but just know it's possible. And the system can automatically do it based on the automations that you set up here to give them the right permissions and to send out the correct credentials, because you don't want to be giving the signature course to somebody that just paid $27, right? Okay, so still with me here? All right, so that's the automations. That's the permissions. And again, it's beautiful when you use an all-in-one platform such as Go High Level. And then you'll also want to do some automations kind of on the back end. We talked about the tagging. You want to be able to tag the actions of when a person comes into your funnel, tag all of their actions. So then you kind of have a history snapshot of where that person's been in your world. So did they like grab one of your freebies and you've tagged it? So you could look and you could see 2 months ago they got this freebie, last month they got this, oh, they opened this email, now they've purchased this. So do you see, you can build this rich history of where they've been, all of that kind of stuff. You can also notify yourself or your team. You might have certain steps that happen. Maybe you once somebody purchases your signature program, for instance, you might want them to get on your calendar. So again, you can build in those automations, and you can also tag your team members or even tag yourself if there's something you need to do to follow up on that. All right. So let's just kind of back up here just a little bit, and let me just do a quick recap. So on the funnel side, you create the product that you're going to sell. You build out your automation so you don't have to worry about it again. You give the permissions and you set the tags, notify the appropriate person. So that's all on the funnel side. Now, on the membership side, what happens there? On the membership side, the first thing you need to do is to create the offer. And I want you to think about the offer. It's not to be confused with your sales page offer over here. Think of it like an umbrella, and the offer can have just one product or one course, or the offer might have several pieces. So remember I said that maybe somebody purchases your high ticket signature program and you want them to have access to all of the courses that fit under that. So that would be one offer. Another offer that you create, it just might have, how do you like my little umbrella here? Like I say, it's kind of hard to draw with this mouse, but another offer just might be just one course here and they have access to it. Okay. So on the membership side, you create the offer. Then you create the product, not to be confused with the terminology product on the selling side. This is the actual course. All right. So it's where you have all of your videos, you have all of your resources, everything there. Now, when you create your product, it might just be, you just might have two things in it. You might have a replay. So let's say you did some kind of a live workshop, and if they purchase the VIP ticket, then they get the video of the replay, and then they might get your slides. All right, your slide deck. That might be all the product is, okay, but it's considered a product. Other times you will create a product that is a robust, very detailed course. It has lots of videos. It also has lots of resources. So maybe you've got your PDFs and your workbooks and all of that kind of stuff. So that would be another product. So is this making sense? The offer is just the umbrella saying, okay, when they purchase this ABC course, this is what they get. They just get one thing, they get several, and so forth. All right. Now, let me talk about membership. The membership / product / courses is kind of all the same thing. Sometimes people use the term membership. Okay, purchase my special package here and you get access to my membership. And your membership is basically your training vault. Okay, and in that training vault, under just one little place, you are uploading all of the videos. But sometimes you might have a quote unquote membership and all it is links. And so maybe these links go out to Google, and on Google, you're sharing, Excel file or spreadsheet files, or it might be links that go to Canva. All right. If you can read my writing, then you get an A for this because I can't even read it. All right. Is that making sense? All right. Now, the last thing, not to be confused with the offer, the product, or the membership, is what we call communities. Now, based on when you're watching this video, this is September 16th. Fairly recently, Go High Level has come out with what they call communities because that's what their client base has been asking for. Think communities such as, I think there's an application called Circle. There's another one called School, even Facebook, a private community where people can come together, and basically it's discussions, right? And you might have links to different resources, but you're bringing together a group of people to give them that community aspect. All right. So this is fairly new with Go High Level, but let me just come back up here. When you're building out your offer, you can give people, based on the permissions over here, you set up which offer or which umbrella people will have access to. Okay. And if I assign access to course A, for instance, that person will not be able to get into this private membership unless I give them access to it. All right. Is that making sense? The nice thing on the back end here, when you are putting together your offers, remember I said you can combine different things. So if somebody purchases offer A, it only gives them course A. If somebody purchases offer B, maybe it's course A and course B. If somebody offers or purchases your signature program, they get access to all of your courses plus the private community. All right. Is that making sense? Let me know. All right. I think that's enough brain power at this point. What I'm going to do is I'll end this video here, and then I'll do another video in a few minutes to show you behind the scenes on Go High Level, so that you can see how all of this is built out. All right. And as always, hope you love this video. Let me know in the comments any questions you have, and I'll see you in the next video. Take care.